Basically, this palette does look like the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation shade range. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one.
Are you sure about that?
As you can see, I have no makeup on, and that's gonna change in the sticky. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Nudie Patootie palette from Laura Lee. I'm gonna give you guys an honest, unbiased review, and it's gonna be very interesting. I did have one of my friends that's on a deeper complexion come in as well and swatch some of the colors on his skin tone, as well as kind of apply it on his eye just to see what it looks like. There is a lot of controversy surrounding this palette, so I really just want to touch on every little thing that's being said about this palette and really just give you guys my honest review and my honest opinion on this palette as well. By the way, this video would not be able to happen without my lovely people over at Best Fiends. Best Fiends is definitely one of my favorite apps, and you guys know that for sure. If I'm in the car, we're on like little long rides to certain events or meetings, I'm playing Best Fiends. If you didn't already know, Best Fiends is a free puzzle adventure game where you collect cute fiends and match same colored objects. It's Mother's Day at Best Fiends, and what better way to celebrate your mother than with flowers, right? Play the Tulip Challenge to win huge prizes. You can even play without Wi-Fi, which, girl, because sometimes our data be annoying, and you just can't, you know? So it's good that we don't have to use Wi-Fi or data, so it's just really sickening like that. You know what else is really sickening? You can download this game for free using my link below to get $5 worth of gold and diamonds for free, right? Just like so much free stuff is happening here, and I'm really just jealous of all of you. Seriously, you guys, this game is so much fun. I love playing this game wherever I am. If I'm bored, if I have nothing, if I have just time I need to kill, then I just play this game. It's so much fun. It's so easy. It's such a good way to pass the time, and I definitely love Best Fiends. And I definitely really suggest you guys check out this Mother's Day situation. It's really fun. Don't forget that the download link is down below in my description box. You can click it and get $5 of free gold and diamond. Without further ado, let's go back to, you know, regular old me, Thomas. Thank you again, Best Fiends, for sponsoring today's video. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you a part of this little family that we have going on here on YouTube. We're pretty chill over here, and we enjoy memes. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy these kinds of videos. By the way, check out my community page here on my channel. There is like a little community page where I'll be posting updates on content, and there is like a recent update that I really want you guys to read and check out, and just give me your feedback. I am going to be changing up some of the content on my channel. Still going to be doing review videos on my channel, but I really want you guys to kind of like put your input in, because definitely I don't want to let you guys down, and I always want to make you guys proud, and I really just want to make sure I'm making content that you guys are always going to come back and see, and that you guys are like really entertained at, and I just want to entertain you guys, and I really just want to make fun, interesting content that you guys will love. And I have so many cool ideas, and I just want to make sure it's okay with you guys to kind of branch out and step away from just solely doing review videos and doing full face of first impressions and etc, etc. So just check out the community page on my channel. Anyways, let me put some makeup on this face, and let's get right on into this Nudie Patootie Laura Lee review video. Basically, how I'm going to format this is I'm going to give you some basic information on the palette first, going to talk about the controversies, so some swatches, as well as talk about like pricing, everything like that. If you guys want to skip this part, then by all means, skip this part. I'll have a timestamp on the screen for you guys to go straight to the demo on the eyes, but trust me, you don't want to miss this part. I really don't think you want to miss this. We're going to go really in depth with information, and we're really going to talk about some things that we need to be talking about in this little community of ours. So this is the palette's unit carton. So this is what the palette comes in. Very standard. It's really pretty. Love the packaging. To me, the packaging on this palette is honestly so much more cohesive, coherent, and makes more sense than her other palette. Honestly, in my opinion, her last palette was so corny to me. It didn't make any sense, and it was very incohesive. It was the Cat's Pajamas palette, which I don't own and I never reviewed on my channel. It was called Cat's Pajamas. It had roses on it. The names of it made no sense. It was sparkly on the outside. It just didn't make sense. So it's really nice to see her kind of grow from that first palette and release a palette that's actually cohesive called the Nudie Patootie, which Nudie Patootie it's a cute name. It's not a name I would name my palette, but that's my opinion. It's her brand, not mine. But I like how it's nude themed, and the packaging is nude. It has like a cute little medium nude to pale nude contrast. I guess I could have just said like brown to white gradient, but whatever. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This feels very heavy, luxurious, and the feeling of it just feels expensive. So for the $45 this retails for, I really think as far as packaging goes, you're getting what you deserve. Like, honestly, the packaging feels so much better than like KKW Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics, like some brands that have like this kind of cardboard packaging, but their cardboard just feels a lot more cheaper than this one. This one feels like, it almost feels like a satin leather, like a suede, like, I don't know, not suede, but like a, just like a satin leather, I guess is like the feel. And I know that's cardboard on the inside. This isn't like full on plastic. This is like cardboard. So this is like a very expensive, luxurious feeling kind of material. So there are 17 or 18, I think it's 17 shades in this palette. 6 of them are shimmers. 4 of those 6 shimmers are like metallics. And then there are 8 or 9 mattes. I think it's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 17 shades. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, 14 shades. Like I said, this palette retails for $45. So you're getting each individual shadow for $3.21. It's actually 3.214285571. And so I'm just going to say 3.3. Should I say that? No. 3.22. $3 and some change is what you're getting this palette each shade for. So honestly, I think that's a really good steal. I think you're getting, it's honestly cheaper than single shadows from MAC, it's cheaper than single shadows from Makeup Geek, and cheaper than single shadows from ColourPop. By the way, there is 1.65 grams in each eyeshadow, in case I didn't mention that already. So let's move away from that information real fast and kind of talk about the controversy that's surrounding this palette. So the shades in this palette are honestly very questionable. A lot of people are saying this palette is not going to be suitable for darker skin tones, and I honestly agree. Like I said, I had my friend Michael, who I will insert clips of very soon, where I swatched all of these colors on his skin tone, and I played with these colors on his eyelids, and honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I would say this doesn't work on deeper skin tones at all. Yes, it could work if you're medium to dark, it will work for you. But if you're deep dark to deep, you know what I mean? Like a light dark. Does that make any sense? Like light skinned. I feel like it would work for you fine. I feel like you could find a way to work with most of these shadows. But honestly, there was about 2 shades in this palette that actually worked and showed up on his skin tone that was able to like do something and give some sort of shape and dimension. What I'm going to say about that is if you can find a shade in the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, this palette will work for you. And that's no shade, that is just tea. But I also just want to sit here and say that Laura Lee is not the first brand that has done this. There are several brands that come up with eyeshadow palettes that don't work for deep skin tones. It's not just foundations or concealers or complexion products that brands for some reason have a hard time formulating for deeper skin tones. Black women and black men have a hard time finding eyeshadows as well. It's not just foundations. I do want to make a disclaimer and say I'm not sitting here trying to talk for the black community or people of color. I am just trying to use my platform to kind of say this because I know some people just won't. And eyeshadows are just as much of a problem when it comes to ignoring black people. We have brands like Urban Decay, those naked palettes, most of those shades that couldn't work on deeper skin tones. They just don't work for deeper skin tones. So I do want this situation to be like, okay, Laura Lee's palette started the conversation. Let's talk about these other brands as well. Basically, this palette does look like the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation shade range. All I'm trying to say is it's not just foundations. It's not just concealers where there's not inclusive shades, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I have a hard time putting my words together. I have ADD, so I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I'm going to give this palette an honest review, and I'm not going to bash it for the sake of just bashing it because it is so kind of whitewashed of a palette. Okay. All right. Let's go to those other clips. I'm so bad at wording things. Okay, so you can't see me, but I have my friend Michael here. He is going to be my lovely model. We're going to be doing swatches on his arm. These are the shades of the palette. Which shade do you think could actually work on your skin tone?
These 2. Well, you said the shimmer would work with anyone, so I'm just gonna go
the shimmers could work with anyone.
I'm gonna go with 1, and it's the darkest one on there.
So first we're gonna do some swatches on his arm. So I'm going to swatch from this This way to this way. So first row, second row. And then we're just gonna have some fun. I'm gonna leave Michael's socials in the description if you want to check him out.
I'm really trash. So.
He's not a beauty guru, so. Okay, so we're first gonna go into the shade Stark.
It literally looks like I did not put on lotion.
Okay, now Undressed. This might be a good undertone. So the shimmers have to be good for your skin tone because like they're shimmers. Like that.
Oh, that one's cute.
That one's cute.
That's cute.
Streaking is the next one.
Streaking looks streaky.
Shut up.
These are not Thomas's opinions, they're just mine. Someone who does not know makeup at all. Well, like...
I'm trying to make these swatches look good too. Okay, Strip has to look good. There's no way Strip doesn't look good on your skin tone. That's good. That's a good little, that's a cute little,
Yeah.
That's cute.
On it, like, this is... I do not know makeup at all. They all sort of kind of... Like, this one, the one that looks good, sort of looks chalky too. Just like...
He doesn't even know who Laura Lee is. Honestly, this is his opinion. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know that I don't like her. Okay, Exposed has to be. Ooh, Exposed feels good. This has to be a good one. Ooh, okay, that's chunky. She's chunky, girl. That's
Did
good.
you see the... But it fell off.
So next is All Natural, which looks like another chunky formula. Yeah, that one's sickening. Like that one's gonna look
That one is
good.
actually really pretty.
Yeah, that one's gonna look good. And now we have Reveal. Yeah. Okay, now we have Jaybird. This is gonna be stunning. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is gonna be stunning.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That one's actually sort of pretty.
That's a moment.
Can black people get rosacea? Because that's what it looks like.
I mean, it looks fine on camera. It looks not bad on camera. Why does that still look ashy though? How does that, like, it literally looks like, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's like white cast. I mean, they don't look that bad. So maybe like,
This one literally...
that's your
disappears.
skin tone. So maybe you can use,
And I'm not even that dark.
so I feel like you can use Butt Naked, Nakey, and maybe Strip. All right, let's take these glasses off and get right into this little demo situation here. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. I honestly don't know what kind of look I'm going to do. If I end up doing a halo eye, please do not jump me in an alley. So taking my Morphe Y22 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Stark and use that to set my brow bone. It's a shimmer shade. All right, so for my blending brush today, I'm going to use my Morphe M44 OWENS brush. M441 brush, this one right here. She's a staple. You can use code Thomas on all caps to save that coins at morphebrushes.com. You know the drill with that? Because the color just is kind of like standing out to me, I'm going to go into the shade Strip because the color is just like really interesting to me. That's a pretty shade. It's a really pretty shade. And this is really pigmented, and this is blending out beautifully. I've been so inspired lately, and I've just been like in such a really creative mindset, and I'm like I'm trying to film a bunch of B-roll today. I'm kind of switching up the content on my channel, which you guys kind of heard me talk about at the beginning of the video. If you've been following my community page on my channel, the community page tab on my channel, you would know that I asked you guys about that. And I think you guys are down. I still want you guys to give me your input on that though. And maybe give me some ideas. But I have so many video ideas that I want to do that I'm really excited to shoot and film and have you guys see. I'm putting a lot of TLC in these videos that I'm like creating. And it's just making me really, really excited. I want to let you guys know that this shade is so beautiful and I'm loving how this palette is going so far. It's not going muddy either. Well, this eye didn't go muddy. So that's good. And I will mention that the shades are blending pretty effortlessly. I didn't really have to work too hard to blend those two shades together, but in all honesty, that's pretty standard when it comes to these kind of shades. I mean, it's brown shadow. You can't really go wrong with brown eyeshadows. Damn, bitch, you really popped off with this palette. You see, me and Laura Lee have had our differences, to say the least. And you know, you really gotta give a sister her tens. Alrighty, so I'm gonna cut the crease with some concealer. You guys know, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to cut the crease by now. I feel like everyone does it. In all honesty, cutting the crease is like a lifestyle, you know? I'm honestly shook. Like, I was a hater at first, but I'm kind of shook. Like, I hate the name of this palette. Like, just to be real. I think somewhere on her website, she did say using your finger would give you more maximum payoff with the metallics. But I'm just going to use my Morphe G20 brush, and I'm going to spritz it with some MAC Fix Plus to make it pop. Because I don't feel like using my fingers. It's not as, like, bam in your face as the metallics would have been. Like, the extreme metallics, like the intense metallics that have, like, all that glitter in them. But it really is just, like, quite stunning, actually. I think when I'm filming this, I'm going to play with this palette a little bit more until I upload this. And then I'm going to leave my like final thoughts in the description as well as the comment section, just because I want to play with this one more time with some other shades to really give you guys like a full review. But so far I'm really loving this. But I'm going to finish up my face, finish up my eyes, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts on everything. And yeah, see you guys soon. This is the final face, and gotta say, I'm obsessed with this look. This is such a pretty, I mean, you guys see, this look is really pretty, and my eyes look enormous. My eyes never look this big, whoa. So I guess my final thoughts on this Nudie Patootie palette is that I'm obsessed with it. If you hear vacuuming in the background, Kevin is cleaning. Love the palette. The shades that I've used so far, I love. I think this eye look took me like no more than 20 minutes to do, which is kind of insane to say. Well, the top took no longer than 20 minutes to do. The rest took like another maybe like 5. And honestly, I'm just so obsessed with this look. I find it to be so pretty, so doll-like, and I feel like the shades were so easy to blend and just work with. I'm being so dead honest when I say that like I recommend this palette. I found that the swatches were okay, but honestly, they do not apply on the eye how they swatch. Like they swatch, like they apply better than how they swatch, if that makes any sense. I find the swatches to be a little bit lackluster, not really to show or display how well the palette can actually perform. And the palette performs pretty freaking well. Also, I forgot that there was liquid lipsticks that were a part of this collection that I totally forget and didn't get. So if you guys really, I mean, do people really care about liquid lipstick reviews? My foot's in my mouth basically, because I'm gonna be honest, I was very skeptical when I thought that this was gonna be a horrible like fail video. And you know, I gotta give Laura her props because this is a really good palette, and I also have to kind of say sorry. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and again, please keep a lookout for my next video. My next video is going to be a very different video from what you've seen on my channel, and it's going to be the beginning of something new that I'm starting on my channel, and I really am excited for you guys to see it, and I hope you support it. And if you don't, then you know, fuck it. I'm still gonna do it because I'm gonna do what's gonna make me happy on my channel. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, don't forget, all my final thoughts will be in the description box, as well as the comment section. And also, thank you Best Fiends again for sponsoring today's video. I promise you guys this will be the last sponsored video you're gonna see for a while. I promise. Okay, bye guys.